Hey team, and welcome to Film Photographer Reacts. I'm Will Cobb, and I'm a film photographer on the Central Coast of California. Today's theme is light chasers. I absolutely hate the term light chasers. There was like a big theme a few years ago in the film photography community where they were chasing light and everybody had it in their hashtags. But even though I hate the term, that's actually what we're looking at today. These are some photographers that have found light in really interesting ways that I've discovered recently, and I want to share them with you. So first up is the_colorblind_cowboy, and it is Rapson. I hope I'm saying your name right. I just discovered him, and wow, he is such an amazing film photographer, and some of his images are just out of this world. There's an otherworldly like lifeness to them that is some of the stuff that I love about film photography. He doesn't capture the light exactly how I'm going to show in a couple of the other ones, but more so he has a feel for light, just a way that he looks at his photography. It's what he's looking for is just so right. And one of my favorite images is this DeLorean out in the salt flats that just looks incredible. The sunset is perfect, casting this pink light over the entire image. It says he's got a hashtag Mamiya7 and then Portra 400, so I'm assuming that's what he was using. I love the Mamiya7. I've been dying to buy one. They're so expensive, but so awesome. I mean, obviously, who doesn't love a DeLorean from Back to the Future? Just fantastic. I've always wanted to shoot out in the salt flats, so Colorblind Cowboy, if you are watching this video, let me know how that was and your experience, and maybe we can get you on a Film Friend Fridays to talk about this image. That'd be really awesome. In digital photography and video, we often talk about dynamic range in photos or video. You're looking for a camera that can have more dynamic range so it can see more color and see more light. And in these light capturing film photos, film is just able to capture that without even really having an issue. When you have a digital camera that's low on the dynamic range, it just can't capture all of the information that's there, and the fall off of the shadows is just not as much. So when you look at these film photos, and we can zoom in on this, it just has that softness, and you can see it on another one of his images here. You can see it in a shot of the car where the fall off of the highlights into the darks on the side of the car here really looks awesome. And then it's got this really great hue of the car. I think that looks really good on film. Using film in the right way and finding those colors that make the film pop is another great way of just like really knowing what you're doing. So Colorblind Cowboy, amazing work. That's just blowing me away. So definitely go follow the Colorblind Cowboy, the_colorblind_cowboy on Instagram. Amazing work. Next up, I found a guy named Peter Holt, _Peter_Holt_. I absolutely love the way that he's capturing light here in his last two posts when I'm making this video. He has one that is just, it captures, there's like mist in the middle there. And the way that you can see the light shining through that mist, it's a really low light. This is just an awesome image already. You can see the grain. He shot it on Nikon F100 with Kodak Portra 800. You can see that grain and that grittiness, and oh my gosh. And one of the things I love is that light pouring through. And the way that he has this shot framed is the trees are coming in to a point almost in the center. That little bit of mist is right there in the center of the frame, and the lines are pointing straight in. So from a composition standpoint, this is amazing. So Peter Holt, amazing work there. His second shot, just one past that one, actually gives me a very similar vibe to the first one. He has the building center frame here. The light's coming from the opposite side this time. You can kind of see that mist in the air that is causing a light flare on the right side. The shadows are just like goosh, goosh in this photo. Absolutely love it. Again, Nikon F100, Portra 800. Peter Holt, you are killing it, and I absolutely love your work. And you guys should go follow him. Next up, we have Gripon Visuals. Now, I don't know if I'm saying that right. It might be Gripon or something like that, but it's Ben Adams, and I absolutely love the way that he captured the light in a few of his photos. There's one in particular. It's titled Summer Haze. It's in France. He's got a hashtag of Portra 400 SRT 101. One of my favorite things just in photography in general is capturing light like this, but he's got this image of a basin here. And compositionally, the basin is a little bit towards the right, but what's happening is that light that's shining in from the right to the left is on the rocks in the front, creating this color cast or this color hue that's really differential and sharp from the left side of the image. And I love that because it really makes that light pop. And that light is also similar to the last images we looked at, in this like mist, this haze. And that haze, you can see that dynamicness in the clouds. I just feel like film is the way to capture that. That just looks so great. Absolutely incredible work. And now I've got to go to France. All of his images are fire. There's a vibe about them. Gripon Visuals, definitely check them out. Awesome, crazy work. That's just blowing me away. All right, number 4 on the list today is Hayden Garfield. It's _ Hayden Garfield. I absolutely love several of these images. One of the ones that stood out to me was this one here of, again, it's misty haze and just light blaring through almost like a horror film or some sci-fi drama that is just blasting through this haze. That tree in the center, very center of the shot, is splitting it. And because that tree is there, the light just bends around it and he's able to capture that light perfectly. It's on a Bronica. I love Bronicas. Bronica EC Fuji Pro 400H. Discontinued. May you live in peace. Fuji Pro 400H. Hayden, this is awesome stuff. I absolutely love this shot in particular. I love the depth too. So like the kind of the actual subject of this is that light, but it's far back. It's behind the tree. It's behind this tree in the foreground as well. It's really cool. And also another awesome thing about film is it's not really blown out. Like that light isn't really blown out behind the tree either. You can kind of see into the house a little bit. Really cool, awesome control of light. And also all of his other images are awesome. You should go check them out. This is so great. Okay, last up on our first Film Photographer Reacts is Jaden Jew _. So Jaden is actually one of the reasons why I wanted to do this series on light chasing kind of vibe. And he is blowing me away with just his art. Every image on his page is just like mind-blowingly good, artistic, beautiful, just awesome. So like, we'll just go through a few here. Like now he's posting in another language. I don't have the translation here, but it looks like he's shooting Portra 400 on a lot of these. But look at that light just hitting these flowers right here. You know, there's a lot of mirror shots. You know, it's done a lot, but the way that he does it here, I don't know, there's like a huge mist in the room. I would love to see if he's like making that mist on his own or like a fog machine or something like that. But the way that, you know, that dynamic range that we're talking about where the film can really see into all of that, and then just the blasting of the light, very controlled, and then in a reflection as well. It's super creative. I really loved this image here, which looks like a double exposure to me. And it just, the color palette, for one, I mean, really draws my eyes. I really love like a seafoamy green like this. It's really pretty. But also with those white flowers as the second image. I really would love to be able to understand what he's saying here. But hey, if you reach out, Jaden, and let me know how you did this one, I would love to know which angle you shot first. And then if you had your own tank that you're putting your hand into, I don't know, everything. I just love, like, I would love to see his studio and how he's doing all these. Like, it's just really cool, well thought of images, and I just am really digging it. So Jaden, awesome job. That's Jaden Jew _. really cool film photography. That's awesome stuff. Well, that was 5 awesome film photographers, and they were all able to create and capture light in just this perfect way. Really incredible ways that they were able to control the film camera, and I just love that about film photography. There's so many people out there making just the most awesome works on their film cameras, and I want to find them. In this show, I hope to find new creators and new film photographers out there that are doing really awesome things with their film cameras. I am so excited to see more and discover more. Before we go down in the comments and write what you would like to see as a theme for Film Photographer Reacts, and we'll find some film photographers that fit that mold and talk about their work. If you dig this episode of Film Photographer Reacts, definitely hit like, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell to get more notifications of more of these shows coming out. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.